I'm here to tell you that I'm excited about IPS Safety Inc. And most of all, I'm excited for you because I know that you're going to make money. And Zig Ziglar told us all that you can get anything you want out of life if you're prepared to help enough other people to get what they want out of life, right? So the more I can help you, I benefit. The more you can help your customers, the more you benefit. And I want to talk to you briefly about sales today. We're talking about sales and marketing. Sales has a negative connotation. We're not talking about sales. We're talking about solving problems. We want to solve people's problems. We want to help them to get where they want to be. We want to provide them with safety, protection, peace of mind, saving them time and money through our products, through the use of our products. So when you use a product, when you understand a product, when you intimately understand a product and you know how it works and you're excited about it, guess what? Your enthusiasm will sell more than your words. Your attitude, your enthusiasm, the way you dress yourself, the way you groom yourself, the way you present yourself, the way you speak, that's what people buy, right? And if you're enthusiastic and you believe in something, other people will buy into that enthusiasm and belief. But if you're very, very inarticulate and you don't understand the product and you're a little conservative and you're not sure, well, then you're not going to sell anything. So what we want to do is, first of all, consider owning the product. Now, you don't have to buy anything. It doesn't cost you anything to be a salesperson of IPS Safety Inc. But if you do, you're going to make more money. So it's a good investment. And if you think about it, if you buy a product from IPS Safety, go to the website, ipssafety.com, use or .ca if you want Canadian dollars. Use your discount code, which is your salesperson code. You will get a 5% discount, plus you will get paid 15%. So essentially you're getting 20% on the product, which is great. So you're getting 20% discount on a really well-priced product, the best available. So for example, this is what I do, and you can do it or not, it's up to you. But what I do is I wear the Guardian V10 if I'm going to sell something. I wear the product. I have the cameras set up at home. So if I want to demonstrate something, I can take that Guardian, I can throw it on the ground, and I can show them exactly how it works on my phone. Right there. Fantastic. Also, I can show them on my camera. I can say, look, this is my sitting room. Look, this is outside. This is exactly how the outside camera works. This is how the inside camera works. Look, you can see right now, real time on my phone. And in the middle of the night, pitch black, all the lights off, it's clear as a bell, right? It's clear, clear, clear. And just black and white when it's dark, but it works perfectly. So you got infrared, I can speak to them, I can hear them. If the dog's making a noise, I can say, hey, stop that. And he will listen to me and hear me. And I can speak to my mom or my dad or my spouse or whoever it is, my children. This is applicable for seniors, it's applicable for young children, it's applicable for offices, for homes. You can say to your salesperson, hey, get back to work, right? So it really, now it gets more, so it's much better to have the product. Second thing, we're listening very carefully to solve problems. And when people object, remember, there's only one objection, and that is a real question. It's not even an objection, it's a question, it's a consideration. So we just want to look for that one thing that's stopping them. And when we find out what that is, then we could say to them, I understand, I agree, it's not a problem, right? I see where you're coming from. Don't fight them, don't push, because you push them, they push you back. So, understand that if you understand, you take all the power out of their sails. You take the bullets out of their guns when you say, yeah, well, that makes sense. I understand where you're coming from. Let me ask you, is there anything else that would stop you going ahead right now and getting happily involved with this product? Is there anything else that would stop you investing in your own peace of mind and in the safety of your parents so that when they wander, you can track them? Is there anything else? So you want to, if they say, well, there's also this and this, there's only one objection that you really have to handle. And so when you listen really carefully, you're listening for those buying signals. I listen very carefully. I listen to somebody who says, oh, you coming? Oh, you just gone to work? No, I just come back from work. I just finished a 12-hour shift. Wow, you must be exhausted. Yeah, I am. You work really hard, but that's why you get the big bucks, right? Oh, no, I wish I did. So I want them to tell me they want more money. I want them to demonstrate that they need more money. And then I can say to them, well, you should consider becoming one of our salespeople. You should consider becoming a distributor, even better. Because you know as a salesperson that when you sign up a distributor, and you don't have to sign them up, just refer them on to me. If they go ahead, if they're accepted as a distributor and they buy, you get 10% of whatever they pay us right at the beginning. You don't get ongoing 10%, but you get 10%. So if it costs them $40,000, you're getting $4,000. If they come in on the introductory thing, it is on right now at the time of this video, 25,000 introductory, they come in 25,000, you get 2,500 like that for nothing, just for referring them to me, right? So make sure that you keep an open mind. Don't prejudge. Never prejudge a customer whether they can afford something or whether they can't afford something, because we're always wrong. Honestly, the people you think can afford it usually can't. People you think can't afford it usually can. But with such a cheap product, comparing to all these other things, people can afford it. You know, I just heard they've got to do a big renovation here at this apartment block that we live in, and we're on the ground floor, so we've got a nice big patio. They're going to do a big renovation outside to our pedestal. It's going to cost $17,000. Well, I don't have a choice about that. I just have to pay the $17,000. I have to find the money and do it, right? There's not a question of do you want it or not. So if I can find $17,000, can I find the money for a camera? Right? And it's all relative. If somebody really needs it, if the toilet gets broken, they'll find the money to fix the toilet. They're not going to go without a toilet, right? So if they want it badly enough, don't worry about the money. They'll find the money. They'll borrow the money, they'll beg or steal the money, but they'll get the money. Don't worry about the money. That's not your problem. Your problem is that you need them to want it. And again, you don't have to persuade them. The less you push, the more you pull. So you want them to get excited. You want to tell them to tell you that they need the product. Don't push. And we will help you to understand that and to do it. But the fact is, as you become more involved with the product, as you believe more in the product, you see it working, you use examples. I use examples all the time. You know, I say to people, did you know my wife's friend that lives close by to us, and I give her name and the street name. I say, you know, when she fell, well, she was on the floor for 2 days before her neighbor sent the fire department in to break in through the window on the 4th floor, and they rescued her. Well, she was in hospital for 10 days. She nearly died. In fact, the doctor said that if she was on the floor for one more day, she would have died. Now, there's nothing wrong with her. She just couldn't get up. She couldn't reach the phone. Had the fall device not gone off, you know, you've got to fall quite hard, because if you just, you know, flounce into your lazy boy, the fall device not going to go off. So if you fall hard enough, then it's going to go off. Otherwise, just push the button. No problem. They'll talk to you through this thing, and it's no problem. So if she'd had that, it could have saved her life, and it certainly would have saved her 10 days in hospital. If somebody says to you, well, it's too expensive, let's say they say the camera, oh, I don't have the money, it's too expensive. Well, they can find the money. You need to show them, relatively speaking, how expensive it is. Say to them, well, if you had, let's say you only keep the camera for 4 years, and at the end of 4 years you throw it away, right? That's 4 times 365 days. Let's divide the price by 4 times 365 days and see how much it costs you, a few cents a day to own this camera, to own this peace of mind every single day. Why do you have car insurance? What does that cost you? You don't have a choice, so you just pay it. So we can afford it if we really want to, but we need to show them how much it is. So divide the price of the camera by the number of days per year. So do you think you'd keep it for 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, even 1 year, 365? Divide the price by 365. That's how much it's going to cost you a day. What would it cost you if your parent that has got Alzheimer's went wandering and they couldn't be found? Do you know what it costs the state just to try and find them? Often they don't find them. They get lost, they get mugged, they die, they get ill, all sorts of injuries that they sometimes never recover from. Is it worth them having that tracking device on them? Even if they don't push the button, we can track them, right? So we need to see the application of the products, right? What is your loss rate right now? How much are your people stealing from you right now? If you had cameras there, they know the camera's there, but they very soon forget the camera's there, Do you think it might stop them from stealing? Do you think you might catch more people stealing? It works. It really does work. So, we want to see the applications, right? See what your children are doing. Have a camera on the screen of their computer, right? See what's going on in the room. Whatever their application is, whatever they want to do, whatever they need. The dog chewing up the furniture, chasing the cat, or biting granny, whatever it is, right? And think logically about how it could help them. Think of helping people, right? Think how you could help them. Save them the time getting into their car and driving all the way to their mother's house to check up on her every day. How much does that cost you in wear and tear, gasoline, time, the danger of being in an accident? Whereas you could just pick it up on your phone, hit the app, and look on your phone and see Granny immediately on any one of the cameras. And not only you could see it, but your sister could see it, your brother could see it on their phones as well. What is that worth to you? What is it worth to your mom to have that peace of mind knowing that you can see her and communicate with her? All she has to have Wi-Fi, of course, you have to put Wi-Fi in there, but it's really worth the investment. And so it's never a price, it's never a cost, it's an investment. They never buy anything, they invest in something, because this is safety and security. What could be more important? So think about these things, get excited about it, think about getting the product, using it yourself, enjoying it, and benefiting, most of all, benefiting from the product, from investing in this great technology, right? It's a wonderful thing, and as we grow, you will see more and more products come available through us. We're very careful. We test products very carefully. We source them from the manufacturers. We're very careful in the way we run this business. And so as a result of that, you can rest assured that you will be paid and you will be able to help your customers. And when they get stuck, we are there to help them. You don't have to carry inventory. You don't have to ship anything. You don't have to carry, you can keep money, nothing. We take care of all of that. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.